All right. So I wanted to record this to reach out to my people that are going through depersonalization, derealization, because I feel that a lot of the videos I've watched, people's already recovered and they give good tips and they give good advice about how to recover, and they're recovered. But I feel that maybe I should do a journey of my recovery. And I'm going to try, because I don't know if it's going to hurt my recovery or not. And obviously I do want to help everyone, because this is such a scary thing to go through, but I don't want to hinder my progress if it's something that is actually gonna hinder my progress. I hope it doesn't, because I really want to help other people, because some of the YouTube channels that I have watched has really helped me. So I just want to say that it started about 3 months ago. I had a breakup with some guy, and I was only with him for a few months, but things were amazing. And through my whole life, I've never liked to be alone. I like to be either in a relationship or I'm clingy to friends and stuff like that. It's just from trauma when I was younger about being home alone and being in the dark alone and having to do things alone. My mom doesn't know, it was traumatic for me. But with that being said, so the guy basically broke up with me. He said, "You're amazing, but you're not for me." And then he told me, "I can't take the responsibility of your kids." He didn't even meet my kids. So right there, that put me in a cloud, and I started to feel out of body. I felt out of body for a couple of weeks, and I tried to keep myself busy and not think about him. But then after out of body, I started to feel detached, where I was like, who am I? What am I? And all this other symptoms. And I would just tell my mom, because I didn't know how to describe it. "Mom, I feel weird. I don't feel myself. I feel weird." She's like, "What do you mean you don't feel yourself? You still feel out of body?" No. I don't feel like I'm Adrian. I don't feel like I'm Adrian. And no one really knew what I felt. So then I reached out and I was like, let me get a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist was like, "Oh, weird, scary." And I'm like, what do you mean scary? Yeah, I know. And then she diagnosed me with anxiety and panic disorder, and she referred me to get a psych eval. Well, during the psych eval, the doctor put me on different type of medications. It made me feel even more weird. So I was just like, I can't do this. He's like, "Oh, you feel worse and then you feel better." No, you don't understand. I'm waking up and I don't even want to go to work. I feel paralyzed. I feel like brain fog and just a whole bunch of stuff. So I got off of that, and I laid in bed for a week, and I didn't know what to do. I felt like my symptoms were getting worse. So then I started Googling everything, and depersonalization, derealization came up. I said, wow, this is exactly how I feel, because I'll talk and be like, did I just say that? I don't feel like my brain is connecting with my mouth. And, it said, yeah, depersonalization, realization, and it said, a bunch of symptoms. And I said, I pretty much got all those symptoms. So once I put a name to it, I talked to my therapist, and she did the thing, and she goes, "Oh yeah, you do have that." She goes, "The only thing out of it is talk therapy. I've been talking to you for a couple of weeks. It hasn't even got better." So then I was, scrolling through Facebook, distracting my mind, and this course came up for dpdr from Jordan Hardgrave. I'm probably saying it wrong. Sorry, Jordan. And I said, I'm desperate. I'll try anything. It was $70. I said, I'm desperate. $70, who cares? And I started to watch his videos. And I said, this is amazing. There's someone that says that he went through it and he's willing to help people recover. I needed to hear this. Then, the first part of it was all just talking about the symptoms, and that it's going to be a lot of work, and you got to push through it. You got to fight through it. You got to do it. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, Jordan, And then after was him teaching you to apply things to get out of it, And one of them was a daily routine. And I said, that's going to be kind of hard, because I get up to get dressed and go to work. And I said, no, it's not. I'm going to have to make time for this. I'm going to have to make time for me. Because he tells you, he said, your body is tired. He goes, you may not feel it. Obviously you don't. Some people are numb. but you're tired mentally, physically, and you need to take care of your health. And I said, you know what? It's true. I need to get up and I need to do this for me. So I started waking up a little bit early and I started doing some progressive muscle relaxation in the morning. Then I added an affirmation, you know. The hardest one was adding in a little bit of a cold shower. I forgot to do that today too. I gotta go back home and do it because I feel like that cold shower like wakes you up. You know, I've only been doing his thing for a couple of weeks and I'm almost done with the videos, and I'm kind of like, no, I need more videos. Not to recover per se, but just because me listening to him gives me hope and gives me that courage to continue on with my day. There's times that I'm having like a tough moment and I'm like, let me go back to one of his videos about deep breaths and, you know, relaxing your pelvic floor, just so I could get, you know, motivated to actually recover from this. You know, yesterday was Christmas. It was such a tough day. And I think because, you know, because I'm alone, like every year, and it's tough for me. I didn't even want to go to my sister's house, and I said, it was just going to be me, my sister, and our kids, and I said, I gotta go. And I pushed myself. And then when I got there and I started talking, I didn't feel 100% me, but I felt better than just sitting at home. And I felt kind of like, and I didn't drink, I felt kind of drunk, but I felt a little bit more reality than when I was at home not feeling reality. And so I was proud that I did that, because during the morning I really struggled to just, you know, I had a list, I had my daily checklist, my routines, and I was doing them, but I felt like I was just so out of it that I was just doing it, to just hurry up and check it off. And that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to live life. You're supposed to want to do it. You're supposed to push yourself to do it and feel accomplished because you want to get out of this. And I'm going to tell you guys, I want to get out of this. This is the most scariest thing I've ever done. And I feel like, you know, me reading and Googling all these other people that's going through it, it's cool and it gives me inspiration. And then sometimes it gives me fear because people are like, I've had it for 8 years. 8 years? I've had it for 3 months. I mean, I've experienced out of body like for years now, like randomly for like an hour or something, but never every single day. I've never woken up and said, oh my gosh, who am I? What do I got to do today? I'm just so exhausted mentally and physically. But I look at it like this. This is my check engine light on my car, and I need to go get my car fixed. And yes, it's still driving. I'm still going, but I need to take care of my car. I need to repair my car. And if you love your car, love yourself, you're going to repair it. And that's what I need to do. I need to do this for me. I need to do this for my kids and my family. But first of all, I need to do this for me. My whole life, I've always been an emotional person and cared about what other people thought about me, and, you know, a people pleaser. And I guess I've never actually lived in the moment. Yeah, I've had fun. I'm a goofy person. And I've danced, I've enjoyed life. But I could tell you I've never actually lived in the moment where I've said that, oh, look at the trees, they're so amazing. And I've never done none of that. And now I'm desperate to do that. So, you know, I wish there was like, you know, you know how AA meetings have sponsors where there's people that either is recovering and they're helping you or they've already recovered. I wish there was some type of program like that. Like, I would love to, even though I'm not fully recovered, nowhere near recovered, I would love to have someone that we check in with each other daily or every couple of days and be like, hey, did you get out of bed today? Did you do this? Did you do, you know, just to, you know, I don't know if it would help someone's progress, but it might help mine, I think, knowing that someone's going through it, because I look around as I'm walking the park now and I'm like, they're normal. They're walking and they're enjoying this. Me, I'm pushing myself to do this because I know I have to do this. I can't be at home doing nothing. I can't be laying there like I was. A month ago, before I started these videos with Jordan, I was ready to go to the nut home, and I was so worried about like, well, who's going to take care of my kids? Am I going to lose my job? If I lose my job, I'll lose my insurance. Then who will pay for the nut home? Like, it was just like a domino effect of negative thinking. And I'm like, no, Adrian, stop. You don't want to go to the nut home. You want to recover at home, at your own home. You want to live life. You want to go to work. I go to work every day and I struggle because I say, I just want to go home. And then when I go home, I'm like, I have nothing to do. I'm crazy. So It's a battle every single day for me. And I don't like it. I didn't join the army. I didn't say, hey, I'm going to go join the army. But now that I'm in this battle, I have to fight it. And I just want people out there that are struggling with this right now to know that you have to fight this battle for yourself. You could find lots of help. You know, doctors, they may know stuff about this, but they don't know too much about it. And it's scary because I would love to go to a doctor and he just give me this magical pill, or he just say, oh, this is what you need to do and you'll be fixed. But there's no time limit on it. Everyone's different and everyone has to put in the work to actually feel and know what works for you. You know, about 2 days ago, I had a good day. I wasn't fully normal. I could feel that I wasn't fully feeling 100% me, but I felt great. And I wanted more of that. So yesterday, when it was a bad day, I said, damn, what happened the day before? I had, you know, I felt great. I thought I was going to continue in. That's not how it works. It's the same with, like I said, with the check engine light. With the check engine light, you could go get your oil changed, then your car drives a little better. You're like, oh, good. Ooh, maybe it was just the oil change. No, it wasn't. There's more to it. There's different sensors to that check engine light, and you have to make sure that everything in that car is good. There's spark plugs. There's, you know, it needs a whole tune-up. It needs certain things worked on because you've been beating on that car and driving across country for too long. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm just so emotional because I'm pushing myself to walk through this park. It's cold, and I know I have to because if not, I'm at home doing nothing, worrying about it, Googling, and do I have brain cancer, and do I have this, do I have that, you know? Stupid commercials that advertise all these stinking medications. Well, you know, I guess they're good, but for me, they're not. And I just want to enjoy life again because I used to love walking this park. I used to love jogging this park. I used to love watching TV. I don't even know what entertains me anymore. I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm beautiful. And I'm like, I'm not even me. And even recording this video looking down at the camera, if you could see my eyes are kind of closed, it's because, one, it's cold, and two, because I don't even recognize myself on this camera. So, sorry guys, it's very cold and I'm sniffing my, you know. I felt so out of body. Sorry, guys. So if anybody wants to leave a comment on this and look me up on Facebook, I'll be willing to talk to you guys. I love reaching out. I love, you know, checking in. I love, you know, I hate that you guys are going through this, but I feel better knowing that someone's out there that could understand what I'm going through. And hopefully I can make more videos, and hopefully it doesn't hinder my progress, and hopefully it can help your progress or give you a insight of it's going to take work. Got to be willing. All right, guys. Talk to you later.